Why being a VTuber is so important to Ironmouse. Ironmouse is a VTuber who debuted back in August 2017. She's known for a chaotic personality, and she's grown to become one of the biggest and most recognisable VTubers in the world. To discuss why VTubing is so important to Mousey, we first need to look at why she decided to become a VTuber. She started streaming on a site called YouNow, and wasn't an instant success like many of the VTubers who are popular today. She would stream to 1 or 2 or 3 people. She wasn't streaming for an audience, she was streaming for herself. She just wanted a place to hang out. Ironmouse has a chronic immune deficiency disease called CVID, or common variable immunodeficiency. This means that her body doesn't make antibodies to fight against infections and viruses. She has to get donated plasma infusions every week to replace what she doesn't have. Due to the multitudes of medicines that she's on to help her deal with her condition, she has to have a nurse visit once a week for the infusion, and she has a pump which goes into her chest to feed her medicine over time. She also has to self-isolate from people to limit her exposure to illnesses. If she comes into contact with a disease, she's very likely to catch it and become sick, as her body can't fight that kind of thing. She lived with her parents, but she would go months without seeing them, and was unable to even hug them. Her only IRL connection was with the nurses who would visit. VTubing has allowed Mousey to do many things that she would never had the chance to experience. She said in the past that she'd struggled to hold down a normal job, or lead a normal life, but VTubing has given her this opportunity to fulfill her dreams from within her bed. Since she streams so much and she gets involved with so much work-wise, she doesn't have to spend all of her days worrying about her condition. She can instead focus on living her life and doing the things that she wants to do. It's allowed her to earn a living without having to risk her health by leaving her house. It's allowed her to meet so many people she would never have been able to, and it's allowed her to go to places, usually via a screen, that she'd never have been able to go to. She went to the Streamer Awards, where she won VTuber of the Year, and she was accompanied by CDogVA, who's toured her virtually around a whole host of different places. She's also met other friends through her streams, such as Project Melody and the other VShojo girls, who would have never had the opportunity to meet without her streaming career. Before she was a streamer, due to the US healthcare system's issues, she could only afford to get her plasma injections once a month. She's referred to plasma as liquid gold because it's so expensive and difficult for people to get their hands on. But since she's such a successful streamer now, she can now afford to have it every week. It's not all doom and gloom though. Ironmouse's condition has been improving over time. In terms of pills and other medication that she needs to take, it's now half as much as it once was. Since she has access to regular plasma treatment, she doesn't get sick nearly as often as she used to. She can now stand and walk. She even bought a Peloton that she walks on for exercise. In the past, she had to stream laying down, as she was on oxygen and couldn't sit on her chair to stream. This is obviously inconvenient, but it came in handy during her month-long subathon, as when she slept on stream, she didn't have to worry about moving between her bed and her setup, as they were in the same place. In February of 2023, she left her house to go to a doctor's appointment, and it was the first time she'd left her house in years. This is obviously a huge milestone for anyone who is as sick as Mousey is. She's become more self-sufficient than she was when she first started streaming, and in her own words, she can live like a normal person now. With all that being said, she doesn't stream for sympathy. She streams to entertain herself, but also to show everyone watching that there's nothing holding them back. They can chase their dreams just like she did, no matter their circumstances. She wants people to know that you can have many setbacks in life, and with perseverance and hard work, you can take your life back. She has grown a massive community of supporters who enjoy tuning into her streams to get away from their own lives, in the same way that she does. She's an inspiration to a whole generation of VTubers and viewers in general. Shout out to Mousey and please donate plasma if you can. People like Ironmouse depend on donations from people with healthy blood, and you can even get paid for your time.